Yo, what's going on, boys? It's me back again, part 2. You already know, A-Dog240 Gaming. We're gonna run some arenas. It's about 2 hours and like 30 minutes until item shop, so this stream might not be that long. But we might be playing arenas, we might be doing who knows what, random duos. But yeah, we're just gonna be messing around with people in arenas most likely. And then we'll see if we can get the dub. But yeah, we're just gonna be toxic in arena most likely. Alright, I'm gonna land salty, and we'll go from there. Alright, I'm chewing some gum right now, so it might be annoying, but, I want gum, can't do anything about it. Alright. I'm gonna see. I think this is a fish stick. I'm not positive, but, I think so. Alright, we're gonna break this wall open. Dude, I thought that was my freaking floor. That's why I didn't do anything. Damn, I kind of choked that. I mean, I called it was a fish, but I choked that. But it's fine. I don't really care. I got like 8 kills before I started stream. I was about to win, but then I choked it. Hit him for 160, and then he didn't die. And he just sprayed a jump gun until I died. 5k XP, not bad. I don't really know what I need it for though. Let's see. Ooh, the Jonesy cake. It's kind of trash. This is kind of the only thing I want. It looks kind of trash, but at the same time, it's kind of cool. And I want this pickaxe. This is like my favorite pickaxe, I think. Or it looks pretty cool. I don't know if I'll use it. And then her back link's pretty cool. I like that it's small. And then, personally, I think everything he has is trash. I think this is trash. I think the back bling is something. Yeah, but yeah. Alright, let's hop into arena. And then, I guess I'll use... I just keep using this guy. I think he's like one of my favorite skins. I don't know what really is my favorite skin. I like most of them. I think my favorite right now is most likely the guy that I'm using right now. I think he's pretty cool. He should definitely not be a green skin. He should definitely be a blue. But if he came with like a camo backpack, he could definitely be a purple. I would still probably buy him if he was a purple. What? Alright. So... Ooh, the new exclusive skin, guys. The new Xbox exclusive skin. It's pretty... I think the skin's trash, but I'm surprised he already bought the new Xbox. I might buy an Xbox just so I could play like a certain game, like, but I don't know. It's kind of a waste. I would rather just wait until the new PS4 comes out. But we'll see. I might buy it because then I get the exclusive skin, and then I'll have an Xbox. But I think it's like 300 bucks, so I'll have to save up for not too long, but a little bit. Alright, we're gonna land on this trasher here. Like, I like this gun, but it's literally the worst gun you could possibly get off spawn. Alright, we're chilling there. Ooh. I so don't want to die, because I already have a good shotgun, dude. If I die, that's gonna be kind of sad. I already tried to... Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. And you know what? I'm not even complaining, because... Okay, I was not trying to die there, dog. I was pretty close to dying, though. Whew, that was kind of scary. I started trying to build a pyramid, and I'm like, oh shit, this happened to me before. I'm not doing that again. And so, I kind of quit, and then... If he just ran into me, I would have been dead. Literally, all he had to do to kill me right there was just run at me. I would have freaked out, and then he would have killed me. But, yeah, it's fine. I'll take it. I'm trash, I'm trash. How did that miss him? Alright, let's go pick off both these kills real quick. Hey, buddy. Let's go, boys. Thought I was gonna get both kills, but I only got one, but I still got the kill. So we're chilling, as long as I didn't die. Alright, let's get this. No, I don't want this gun. I need a drum gun. Alright. We're back in the game. Let's go, boys. We're kind of chilling now, I guess. I can't edit. I can't edit. What do you guys carry? 15 minis or 3 minis? 15 bandies or 3 minis, my bad. Personally, I think I'll carry minis over, like, meds any day. For the reason of, like, meds are, like, it's, like, the more, like, protected thing. So, it's kind of harder to get shield, usually. Meds are really, like, everywhere. And usually everyone carries them. So, I usually just take, the minis. Ooh, some free loot, I'll take. That's unfortunate, he played himself. Alright, let's see, is there wood there? Yep, there's a little bit of wood. I don't need anything else but 80 and 50. Alright, we're chilling. If it was more, I would like go waste some of my own. Alright, let's go over here and grab this. Oh, I see a purple lighting over there. Okay. Nah. Minis a chug jug. Alright. Low key, that was kind of an insane play, but clip it. I'm just kidding. I was kind of lit though. I knew he was gonna jump down. That was a stupid ass play though, by him. I'll just buy like this so I have more ammo. Watch this, boys. Now you go down and you have more brick. Hey. Alright, we're kind of chilling now. I don't really have anywhere to go. Okay. Alright, this flintlock. What do I do about it? Alright, it's either 3 meds or 1 chug jug. I'll just do 1 chug jug. Oh, here. I'll show you guys a pretty good secret hiding spot. I figured out about this not too long ago. Okay, how rude of you for interrupting me. Not here. To here. Alright. I'm trying to figure out where this... I saw this on YouTube not too long ago, or like on Instagram I meant, but... Yeah, it's right here. You break this wall. And then right here, and you can just chill up here for like all game. It's kind of a lit hiding spot, but... Can't really camp all game. Oh my gosh, dude. Alright, well now I have a baller and I'll take Chug Jug and I'll just grab these 10 bandies. I should go back for those 3 med kits. I might do that actually. I'll go do that. What is this kid doing? What? Oh my gosh, you're so annoying. You're not good. What is that? Shit, just took full damage. He's hit, 66. Not bad. Come on, bro. Screw it. Alright, we're chasing this fool. You're not going anywhere, bud. You're about to get clapped by me. What do you get, fool? Damn, but that guy was so annoying. I actually got, instead of 3 medkits, 3 big pots, so I'm kind of chilling for the rest of the game. Let's go for 1 more kill, and then we'll go for the win. I'll try not to throw it this time. Here, I'll throw that out. Ah, man, he didn't die. Damn it. That guy was good, dude. Holy, he killed me so quick. I tried to put another trap down. He would have been dead if I got the other trap down, but I choked that trap and he didn't die. It's fine, I'm not even tripping about it though. Because I still got a decent amount of points that game. Alright, I'm actually gonna go grab like a water or something, so I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. I've been choking like every time. Alright. Let's try to get like 10 kills this game. I think I could do it. I have to learn, like, probably make them all though. Because I'll try to get 10 kills in the beginning, and then the end was just, like, just get like maybe 11 kills for the win or something. Or maybe choke and don't get anything at all. Alright. So we're gonna land on... I want that, whatever that is. I think that's a shotgun. Yep, that's a blue tack. Alright, we're chilling now. Ooh, brother. Alright, we're just gonna loot this house and we gone. Or actually, I'm gonna do that. Is that an iconic? Yep, that's an iconic bot. Let's go get him. Is that a Black Knight shield on the iconic bot? Hey, dance, brother. This is not good. Dude, bruh, oh my god, the iconic bot killed me. Alright. We have a tryhard iconic bot. Nice. Nothing but love, brother. Damn, that was a pretty fast game. Definitely not 10 kills. Alrighty. Alright, cowgirl. I'm just blank. I'll use like false. Alright, boys. How is it playing when my phone's off? Oh, wow, my phone is so advanced. Let's play. Alright, screw it. We're just gonna go tilted. I don't really care for those points. Where are you looking there, bud? Like that, fool. Yeah, you, fool. Alright, we're gonna land right here. Alright, bet. That glitch still works? What? I thought that glitch was patched like 6 billion years ago. But I'm telling you, I literally just get 4 bytes on the go. I don't even search up where they are or anything. People be like stressing about 4 bytes. I don't even care. I just get them on the go. I'm a beast. I'm a beast. I'm a beast. I'm a beast. Ooh, a big shot. Yes! Just kidding. I'm not that excited over a big shot. Let's go, baby. This skin low-key fire, but with Red Knight shield, she would look even better. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, girl. Alright, let's go try to kill some people, because this is getting kind of boring. Alright. Let's go. Watch this. I'm an iconic bot. Dude, of course a headshot does 73 damage. I love this game. He was at like 120. No, he was at like 70 health. This game is trash, dude. It didn't even say it was a headshot either. It's just a bot. It's okay. Okay, let's hop into some. Hold on, I'll probably hop into some random duos. Yeah, I'm gonna hop into some random duos. I'm so bored. Alright, we're gonna be season 9 bot. This skin's awful. I can't wear. I'm sorry. I'll wear this skin. I won't be a season 9 bot though. Hello? Do you have a mic? Come on, man. Alright, I'm landing remodeled house, or old log house, if you don't know what remodeled is. Actually, I'm gonna land golden vending. That's an easy cop. Oh, shit, I'm dead, never mind. Don't go there, don't go there, don't go there. I'm gonna go kill the fool that stole my golden vending machine. I'm gonna take my golden vending machine. Cool. Why would you buy a boom bow? My aim is insane. Buenos. Oh, Baller's coming in. Hey, buddy. Oh, bro, he's low, straight up, he's low. Come on, bro. You can save me, come on, bro. Get your ass out here, he's up there healing, he just took a big pop, fool. He's literally finished me while you're right there. Oh my god, dude.
Wait. Do we need some limes, bud?
Yeah, 100%. Nino, where's Nino?
Nino! Lime prep, buddy.
Can we actually get a good deal this time? Actually, no, let's watch some World Cup. Oh, hold up. Let's play some of this real quick. Wait, what? How do I shoot this? Oh, it doesn't work unless stream is going on? That's trash, I guess. I guess we're playing dodge it. Actually, hold on. Let me try to reset it. Nope, still not shooting. Alright, I guess we're playing dodge the burgers. Let's try to get as close as we can to them though. I bet, let's go. What's going on? Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the
Courage,
Fortnite
JD.
World Cup Open Online Qualifiers. Week 9, the solos action has been fantastic through and through so far. We've covered Europe. We're midway through NA East. And I know you don't want to see me. You want to get back into the action. So guess what? We've got two great casters for you, Sundown and Monster D-Face.
Let's get it. Here with my boy Sundown, and man, that leaderboard shaking up. Good to see Macwood up there. We saw him get really close week again, and like you said though, anything is in the air.
Dude, it's so incredibly close. We've seen the semifinals, everybody kind of crunching up there, but let's get right on into the matches. I want to see how this all resolves and who gets those last 6 solo spots out of.
All right, who do you guys think is gonna? Who do you guys think is gonna win it now?
Leaderboard is close. Use that hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Let us know who you think will make it out, because the leaderboard is changing every time a match finishes, and now we're on.
No, this guy's not gonna win.
Spook, 49 players left, so just under half the lobby.
Yeah, the only player we've seen really take a lead today is Andretta. Outside of Andretta, no one else. The boards have been extremely close, top to bottom here. So now hopping in with Spook, guys. 50 minutes left to queue up here. We're midway through it. Halfway through all the queue times and the games we'll be seeing here for the NA's.
Nah, this guy's not gonna win it. I can already tell.
It's gonna be a close
hold on.
It's gonna be
Let's
close.
see when
I mean,
they go
every
to a
single
different
region
guy.
has come down to some form of last
Come on,
match,
boys,
whether
go
it's a
do a
player
drone view or
overtaking
something.
The last minute, or you saw Blacksup get the victory royale, everything he needed on the final match of the server. There's Spook picking up Ramen there, no 99-cent deal. Back to the lobby, you can queue back up. Like we said, just under an hour left in the queue times. You get 3 hours or 10 matches to score as many points as possible, and this lobby is stacked.
Outlet's gonna win. WS Outlet's gonna win.
On top of each other right now. Mac was getting some pressure onto that cone, but not finding anything after the heavy start.
Yeah, nice angles right
This guy's
here.
going try hard. He has
With
like the casket on.
perspective that he has. He
Come on,
dropped the
try
player there with a
hard.
heavy sniper. No fall damage was given though, which means that player slid on down safe and sound through the side of the mountain here. Macwood is back in the hunt.
Ooh, bro, they're
Just
playing
looking
themselves
around
right
on
now.
the prowl right now.
Look where they have to go, dog.
So far, so good. 46 players.
Oof, what just happened? Oof, now we can't see who's gonna win. Oh, this game is working now. Let's go beat the boss real quick, though. I have 100% accuracy, boys. Alright, I'm gonna just kill this guy and then we're gonna go watch the World Cup. So I'm pretty sure this is finals for World Cup.
that. Strep picks up Macwood. No antibiotics used there, but a nice elim and point.
I think Macwood just died.
Yeah, and this is it right here. I don't think we've seen.
Alright,
as
I'm
many
letting
baller
this guy's gonna win.
Oh my gosh, there are so many still in play. That's a big reason why there's so many players still alive right now, guys. The vehicles are out. Nice double shot with the combat right there. Strep connecting.
Oh, what is going? Oh!
Caros gets flicked on and taken out of the game. Back to the lobby he goes. And Strep finds
You're
himself
being
at
toxic.
29 points. Can he make it 30? That's two big
Don't
shots.
play yourself.
Over the top
Ooh.
he goes. He's still lost this one, but
Ooh,
no, he's taking it right
Strep
to
just
the
died.
lead.
Wait, hold on. I want to see if my first vote is still alive.
What's going on here, Sundown?
Nope, he's dead.
Up there for CWB, but Outlet is running that high ground down now.
I think Ghost DMO is gonna win.
Who just lasered him. That was 150 to 0 in the blink of an eye. Now you have Neferux of Luminosity Gaming. We're inside the top 25%ly still up. Demo's still up. Neferux still up.
Sorry about the stupid burger game thing.
Neferux is gonna edit out. Pop the
Hold on, I want to see if I can get rid of that. Is it gonna be in the background? No. Just wanna have.
he's gonna go
Oh, okay, yeah, it's on background. Perfect.
put in place by the player next to
Why would he
Neferux.
place those tracks? Those
He's
the
getting
dumbest
closer and
tracks.
closer to top 15. Fox is now
Ooh,
out. Double
ooh,
enters.
put a trap in there.
Got it. Demo's in. Oh,
Oh!
Shaz and Demo go right down. The combat, the fire rates.
and it gets him into the top 15.
Yo, he has like
and
the
it gives
worst
him
guns in
shadow
the
bomb.
game.
That is a massive 4-point swing and could potentially end up being more for Neferux.
He had 0 materials as well.
DMO's dead, I think. Yeah, DMO's dead. Alright, next vote. I think this guy's gonna win. He's actually doing pretty good. Even though he has low ground, I think he has a good chance. I think this guy's gonna win, honestly.
Sticking with that. Saw that Tendence was
Like,
over the
he has
side,
no
got
shield
inside,
and he has
Demo
low ground, but
pushed away from him there, but
he's
manages to
actually
save it,
really
saw where
good.
the tracer fire was and identified the player. Now on 31 points, 7 players remaining. Wrigley, who we just saw,
Alright.
in that top 3, directly
So
above
he
him.
has, I think he has low, yeah, he has the lowest of low ground right now.
Looks for the double edit. He has no more mats, so nothing doing with the launch pad. Will he find another?
Oh my.
Sick double from Neferux. Can he make it a triple? He's looking. He needs to get back in the storms, and he does. Shots
Build,
coming out.
build.
Shots from the
Get
player.
out.
Double edit.
Ooh.
Loses it. Wrigley picks it up, but can Wrigley find the zone? He did get the siphon. He needs to circle
Wrigley's
back
in.
and he found it, but there's tons of natural building here. Spook, that everything is for him. Has 6 builds.
Man,
Not a ton
why did not
going on
I
here, but
pick
has the high
Spook?
ground.
That was my
Moving over.
first vote.
HP advantage was to him.
Like, that was my, like,
Wrigley,
first thought. Oh, I like
every one of those
50
colors for
ping.
this
Like,
phase.
I like
Good
that name.
individual effort pushes Spook up to 34 points. 70 limit victory royale.
Dude, I straight up, I saw 50 ping. I was like, alright, I want to vote that guy, but then I was like, alright, no, I'm not gonna. He's not gonna win it because he doesn't have a good position.
For top 5, making your way to the New York City Finals, but man, Neferux, he had a crazy play there with the double edit down. I thought it was all over for a second there, but off to the next one here, guys.
Always.
Pleasant Park. Well, action right here, Sundown.
Always on to the next one there. 45 minutes left in the queue. And remember, last time we checked out on the leaderboard, 38th was second place. Clicks was in first, but had already previously
This
qualified.
guy has 37 points. He's not qualified, I don't think.
Was up on that list. He's currently sitting there in 37. Has the rare heavy AR as well as the rare tac, single shadow bomb, and 3 minis with 199 effective HP. So not in a bad spot,
Oof.
particularly as he picks up Z-Laner there. Going to try and push in and get
This
whatever
guy
that
has
he can.
no edit game.
Nice little
Not gonna
pick
lie.
right there, but little hiccup right there as we kind of catch up here. He is going for the loot. It's going to be
Oof.
risky. He steps right next to Parallel Tree's box. Cannot step into those walls. That was clearly
Dr.
a mistake
Football.
there.
And he got him with the flint. And one thing you
I
notice
guess-
there, as Trey poked out, it kind of messed him up because the flint pushed him into the corner of the box. He missed his first shot. because
This
of
guy's
that.
pretty good. I
Might
feel like
have
this
been
guy
able
might
to
win.
the trade, wasn't
But he's
enough.
really cocky. Whoa. It's super laggy, dude. What just happened? We'll wait a couple seconds and then we'll go back on it. Alright, yeah, let's do this. Ooh, yeah, this is the guy I'm voting for. He's actually really good. MSF
Interesting to see what he'll
Clicks.
be able to do now in New York
He's
City.
actually really cocky though,
He
and he
is
pushes everyone. So this game
showing up,
might
really taking the
die
scene
to
by
a stupid
storm,
play.
honestly.
I'm so excited for LAN. Like, I'm so absurdly excited. Not just because we get to see all of these players all in the same custom lobby for the entirety of the game, see what the contestants go out, but just, does somebody play different? Is somebody a little more hesitant? Is somebody more aggressive?
I think they do.
You should have went for high ground, bruh.
Are gonna stick to their roots and push through, but
Lucky this is the
that might be
ugliest skin in the
downfall,
game.
man. These guys are just gonna be
But it's like one of the most
waiting for
tryhard.
something to pop off to, you know,
That combo
collapse,
really
if you
works
wanna
though.
call it that. This server
That
collapsing
pickaxe
is
plus
gonna
that.
be
It's like the only pickaxe that fits that skin.
disgusting at Fortnite World Cup.
Oh my gosh, this guy's so cocky.
Don't forget those elims still worth the point, man.
Yeah, they
Still gotta
matter.
go out there. They'll be able to get it. Clicks, pick it up. Trey there, who we saw earlier with a nice flip-off play, but not gonna save you from Clicks as he pushes in.
Yeah,
with
Clicks
that
is most
epic
likely gonna
combat
win.
shotgun. Pops his last shadow
He's
up,
cocky,
is gonna
but
get
holy
moving
cow,
over
he
onto the far
really
side of the
knows
zone.
what he's
Love what he's
doing.
doing too. He's got so much material. He's playing
Like,
for
he's
higher
fast,
elevation right
too.
here. But with this many players alive, no layer is safe, especially not the lowest. In comes the drum gun pressure right there. Does see a player on the campfire, decides, hey, he's still got shield. Focuses on the next person. This is the problem with having a drum gun. Notice that was a little sloppy.
I was
Those
about
players
to say,
are so exposed.
and also that first bloom shot, man, that was rough. He literally had the guy painted.
That's what I'm talking about. He's so cocky. He just fully rushes kid, but look, he's so good.
Clicks hits everything, including you. Trap shotgun right there.
Now he holds high ground.
Just below Clicks, the controller player duo of Excel's trying to put some pressure on him, but just gonna disengage. Grandma just below him. We've seen him on the leaderboards time and time again. Symphony also in his
Clicks
own
is a
box.
controller.
Bizzle is gonna smell him out there.
Symphony's
Send
in
him
this
back
game?
to the lobby. Well done from the week 1 qualifier. And the Ghost General, the highest
Honestly,
earning Fortnite
Symphony's
player
kinda
in
ass.
competitive history right now, is trying to make his mark on this lobby, sitting at 30 points, already qualified 2 boogies, heavy sniper, and the legendary combat.
Yep, and this is exactly where he likes to be, that end game. A little more placement.
Is Click still alive?
Broken into right there. Nice little edit. Catches a clean elim on Nicole, who had the storm.
He could have grabbed another mini, but he didn't.
And he's into the top 15 as well. The player
Come on, where's Clicks? Switch to Clicks. I want to see if Clicks dies.
That up, so Bizzle going to continue going forward, and this is where he loves to play. I know Bala has been a big talk about it, but how good the Ghost guys are at tunneling and fighting from their tunnel,
Ooh.
whether it's
That has to be Clicks.
or Bizzle or Demo or Snood.
No,
every
that's
single
not
one of
Clicks.
them can
Clicks
fight
would
from
have
these
played
angles,
way
and Bizzle
different.
trying to do it. But the ramp in his face, Boogie Bombs, Disco out in the open, Leo.
Clicks is still holding high ground. Let's go, Clicks.
Hydra, honestly, just, I don't know if it was luck, benefactor, right time, right place, but Bizzle gets set back. Grandma, however, picks up Leo right after, so we're on board with Shaded Talent on the ultimate low ground as Grandma picks up another one.
Yep, Grandma is in this game. You see him popping off in the feed. Shaded trying to get
No.
fire.
Can't fire.
Higher
Wait,
he
do you have
goes,
campfire? I
the
can't
closer
see.
he gets to Grandma. Will he be able to connect right
Oh.
here? Does land a shot.
No,
It's
Clicks
good.
died.
Beautiful trap too. You put it on his ceiling.
No,
it's undodgeable,
Clicks.
essentially, and that was how he caught Clicks off guard right there. Shaded Talent now one step closer to high ground. He's gonna step
No,
out and
Shaded
show
Talent
and
isn't.
sacrifice
He's
just
holding
to
high
get
ground, but
nice
he goes
and
way too much
secure,
into
setup at the
circle.
top here.
And then he has the stinks to be able to rain it down. I
Man,
don't know if he
Tiggs
realizes
might
it's
win.
completely uncontested, but now AJ is forced right out in the storm.
Yeah,
and with the
he's gonna
takeover
win.
from the storm change, he's gonna get it. He'd get it either way, but Shaded smelt it. He
Man, I
dumped
want
it,
Clicks
and
to win.
everyone
Clicks was
else in the
popping
lobby had
off.
to deal with it. 4 elims and the victory royale, bumping him up to 33 points.
You would think we'd see more end games like that, where the stinks just flush out everyone in the low ground, but to hold on to something so valuable to the end,
That's
is a tough play.
How
It's a
rarely
tough
are you
play.
like getting into a top 3 situation where you have uncontested high ground and
Yeah.
you have
Alright.
two stinks? Like
This guy's not
reason
gonna
that
win,
doesn't
but
typically end
you
up
know what?
happening,
We'll
you
go
don't
for
see
him.
that more often. You think like, oh, that's the best.
Let's call him
use case
I.
for stink.
Or
yes,
Yak,
if you get into
Yay,
that situation.
You gotta make it there.
Alright,
and then
I. I'll just
you
call him
gotta
I.
hold on to him, so.
Whereas if you, and we've talked about this, I know Courage is a big advocate, if you have 3 stinks in a solo and somebody's boxed up, you can effectively eliminate them, right? You can chase them around or at least force them to burn a ton of materials. So that's why you tend to see players opt to use them, because you can get kind of tags on players. Oh, Yak trying to go for the immediate wall replace, but you can see how there's a little bit of an issue when you get exposed. If the other player goes to shoot first, you know, they get that first shot on you. As that happens right there, and Yak trades it back out with Bisbo. You can take the wall and own it.
Holy Yak is popping. Like, but Loki's kind of trash.
Precision aim right there. Yak finds himself a ton of loot, materials, zone. He's got so much going for him now.
It was actually kind of a misplay by the other player. I think it was Bisbo. When you're kind of poking there, you need to shoot, and right as you shoot, move your character model over to the
Honestly,
left.
it's anyone's game right now.
The window basically framed his face to catch those pellets. Make sure you're abusing that right.
Like right now, it's anyone's game, but it's not going to be soon.
And then not use it. Otherwise, you don't have an advantage. But now, the other half of the Dubs Mega pairing, trying to push in here, has full qualified already for the solos and duos, and is now trying to put a little pressure on this player on the outside.
Kind of tired.
The wall. He doesn't even know it was his cone too. They try to combat and flip follow up.
Ooh. All right.
It was just too fast. It was just too fast for him to react. He was one step ahead of him every single moment, in every single moment of that battle right there.
Man, it must feel awful to just get victimized by Mega and
FaZe. Is this? No, this isn't actual FaZe member. He would put FaZe in his name though.
And we talk about like what makes some of these players good. In some circumstances, they do everything right. Sometimes they're just very good and they're fast. Like that would be what I say. Kind of Mega, Dubs, Benji, Fishy.
Mega's kind of a beast. I think Mega's gonna win. Honestly, he's kind of insane. Like Yak's decent, but I think he might be dead by now.
By a quarter of a second is enough for a shot. If you're doing that every single time, you're getting their wall every single time because you're that much faster, then you're going to be able to snowball those advantages, compound them into something better. That's why the best of the best are so consistent.
As we focus in on Mega here, let's see what he's gonna do. We have praised him enough on how quick he is. He's at 14 eliminations. If you don't believe us by now, you're crazy. Don't get that high, that aggressive in finals, guys. Mind you,
come on.
Everything on the line for New York City, right? And potentially, he just pushes through.
Ooh.
All the way through, no hesitation. That's one. Someone else does join the battle here. Finds him as well. Quick little flick right there.
Drink the big, drink the big, drink the big.
Flintlock headshot. I was honestly like, I half thought he was gonna push in for the pickaxe. The Flintlock will do the 180 if you get that full headshot there, but instead sticks with the combat and then picks up the nice little double.
Oof.
Be careful of the 6. Good.
He played himself when he shot that Flint.
Luckily, as he pops the shadow, the shots miss towards the door. So you know, sometimes you got to make your own luck.
Alright, she needs to get in circle. Can't fire freaking.
Well as the 2 minis, if you blink, you might have missed it. But he's now in the center of zone, boxed up, campfire one side, launch pad in the zone next to him, and now reloading all of his weapons, ready for the next rush.
Yeah, he did manage to drop the Flint and pick up a grenade launcher. Interesting to see how that's going to play out here in this end game, because it's not typical you see someone have a grenade launcher towards these congested zones. But this is the perfect time to use all these shadow bombs, guys. Just keep him in the game and rotating. He is on someone's heels right here. Zealand's really trying to get that Elam right there, chasing him all the way up.
And one thing
dude, he has 16 kills.
Notice how he didn't jump or double jump or wasn't sprinting. He was literally walking directly behind the player. Any of those other movement options would have given away, and the player would have known, would have had an opportunity to box him in, potentially trap him out. That's what we talk about when we say do all of the little things right. You might not think about it. You might think, oh, I get the double jump, I better use it. No, players adapt. They've gotten used to it. They know to look for the smoke trails, to just throw bullets towards it and to hope to get it. But Mega going one step farther, and he still has 2 more. So much, and here go the grenades. Will we see
grenade launcher endgame?
Who is the best billiard player in NA? He fires all of them down low, and no.
Yeah, no, he's definitely nothing like Mr. Savage. Why would he bring a grenade launcher to endgame? Kind of not smart, but okay.
The whole site just to kind of connect here, so. See what Mega's gonna do. He's looking.
I mean, I guess he didn't really know he was gonna.
He's trying to inch his way down here, just taking a little bit more control of this layer. He doesn't have any movement, any freedom space here. He's gonna find Dream TV.
Wait. That was a grenade tag. It had to have been. He hasn't shot anybody else in the last minute. So he had
Oof,
to
he's
somebody
dead.
with a grenade, gets flint knocked out into the zone there, but can he cover himself? 7 HP. Oh! Mega drops down. Winteroo, you can go back. It's the time of summer, and it's the time of phase Mega.
Dude,
What a
Mega
sick
is
enemy
insane.
right now, up to 107 effective HP. Papa Eggy on the high ground. Hoffner gets personally
Papa.
victimized by Mega. Like
Papa might win.
basically the rest of the entire lobby up to 19 elims, but now on the low ground.
Nah,
Shadow
Papa's
Bomb
not
comes
gonna
up
win.
From Eggy. Hot feet for Mega. Hot feet for Eggy, but he's in the shadow. And
Let's
Mega
go! I
finally-
called it! Mega! Mega won, let's
I
go!
don't know how he just did that, but he managed to really
20
pull through and
kills.
at the end. That was as
He got
close as we've ever seen.
30
That was a
points plus
sprinting
placement.
elimination game there.
30 points. 30 points for Mega. We saw him at 7 HP. Again, I cannot stress
Mega
enough.
is
If you're watching,
insane.
better at Fortnite.
Imagine
Go.
dropping 20 bomb.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine dropping a 20 bomb in any game. Like, I think I've had a 20 bomb once, maybe in a pub, I think, and I felt really, really, really happy. He's doing it in the finals against the best of the world. If you want to go watch these games, watch their perspectives, you can load it up in the client yourself. You can go to the leaderboard, set the region. Right now, we're on NA East. Then you can click the compete tab at the top, load up week 9, and check out all of the individual greatness.
Ooh, just
Whether
get
you
that.
want to be
Oh,
watching
never mind.
TPU or Dubs or Mega or any of the other solo players who have already qualified.
Mega's
I promise
insane.
you,
I would
they
definitely
will
watch
all
Mega, but
put on a show
nah.
as we get into the final half hour of the queues, and already Chap, Tilpill, Snood, all up over
Liquid
on this side.
Chap.
In the match as well, right as I said that, Tilpill.
Low-key, they're kinda trash.
By honestly, the Demon Hunter right now, that's what Clicks feels like. He's just running around.
Dude, Clicks is fearless right now. He's
Clicks.
You know,
Clicks
he
is
has
back.
nothing to lose at this point. This is all good practice for the Fortnite World Cup. This Chap is now putting pressure on players.
Yo,
that are
Chap can't hit
gliding
his
across,
shots.
and what a Death Valley
Okay,
here.
as I
You
say that,
you
he
do
just...
not want to have to cross this. You think, oh, I have a launch pad, I'm okay. No way. Not when players have this much elevation kind of set up. This poor guy's probably going to use redeploy. He's actually trying to save himself there.
He did save himself, fool.
But catch himself right there at the bottom. You see Kearney also here. Chap trying to get an angle.
Yo,
on the
Chap
rest of
has
the
like
lobby.
the most
Again,
insane like spot ever.
trying to qualify and join
All he
Vivian
needs to do is try to get at least 5 kills, or not, like up to 5 kills right now. If he get 5 kills plus placement plus, like I don't think he's gonna win.
A verticality change is going on the circle. Look at the bottom right monster.
Yeah, it's going straight across another valley towards the tilted, or neo-tilted mountain. You guys are very familiar with this mountain. It's been in the game for a while here. So to have to cross back another steep
Literally
elevation
forever.
on the shifty side.
Yeah, the old that old clock tower mountain gives a really, really good kind of vantage point over the rest of Tilted, but it's really awkward to kind of end up fighting around and rotating over because it's such a steep valley into then this kind of like gradual hill drop off right after. So
I'll be right back. You guys can keep watching this.
now on board here with Joy with that tactical assault rifle, trying to throw some shots over. You do see Storm Surge over on your right hand side. Only one more player has to fall before that turns off, and the rotation is coming through. So Joy is going to be looking for those gatekeeping opportunities. You see him checking the angles as Shiga picks up Sensible. Temp gets picked up by Joy. He's going to be like, all right, got my elim, I'm out. Waiting for the opportunity to then rotate over and away. The question is, how long can he extend out the Shadow Bomb? Not long enough, gonna opt to use the second one. Does get the tick over in the storm as well onto Shiga, so good job from him.
Look at this.
And now, all the way far side of the zone.
Manages to really just hop his way up and over all the builds. Perfect usage of the Shadow Bombs here. He hasn't even reloaded the Tactor. He's already on the offensive push here. Another player did rotate by. He's kind of getting his eyes set on who's gonna be his next victim. Went from 1 eliminations to 3. Will this be the 4th? And it is going to be the 4th. Let's have fun, okay? We saw him a bunch yesterday, ending in the top 10. I think he finished about 6.
But doesn't look like he's having as much fun, okay, today, as J-Truth picks up another elim. Grandma goes down outside of the top 15. Lucky also down, another player who qualified for duos, looking for a solo qualification. You have Snood, the second best average Sunday finisher in the entire world, but hasn't managed to get a qualification spot. 2 9th-place finishes for him. Will this week be his week? You see Joy shots up towards the top ground, and he gets Prestovant with the drop down in the alley-oop afterward.
Yep, and here it is. Joy has now found himself 2 layers up and over these opponents here. You have to be very careful. He's looking to see if he can just disconnect this entire build, maybe get some fall damage.
Needs to look up, though. There was a rift that went off. This is not completely uncontested, and boom, there it is. He realizes there's the 3 players in the sky, wants to hold this high ground, so he's going to push over towards this other player, and he gets it away from him, except gets the high ground ripped away from him, and Joy immediately looks up and places the trap down.
Yeah, he did manage to pull that off. What is going on here? Click's still in the game. Baldy's still in the game as well. Click's pops the big old rift. He's getting this nice rotation. He sees the mountain up ahead. This is going to work out perfect for him as Joy is probably running low on mats. A lot of builds coming out of him, except going up. And Click just lands on the ramp, doesn't even care. No respect for Joy at all. Puts the double ramp off right there.
Just absolutely took it away from him. Clicks in the top right, Joy in the bottom right. That's the fight that's happening on the high ground. You have 2 separate 1v1s. Clicks versus Joy, except versus phase attacks. It attacks, runs him over. Absolutely brilliantly done from him there. After taking out J-Truth, gets that there. So he has uncontested low, but with no mats to his name. So Clicks is just going to rain down on the lobby. Only 2 mats left on Joy, and a singular shadow bomb that is there as well. Everything is pointing to Clicks if he can get his way down. Attacks, goes forward onto Joy, and Joy finds it. He gets the siphon, but he's down on the HP lead as Clicks has the high ground, but is starting to run low on mats. Only has 12 left, but that's all it takes. The combat shotgun from nearly 6 tiles up. The hard aim down sights for Clicks. 3 elims, victory royale, locks it up with the 13 points. There's a reason he's qualified in duos, solos, and he's in first place. Well, right now, well done, Clicks. But the action doesn't stop. Again, 49 players left, nearly half of the lobby in this match, and we're on board here with Raised by King Steens. 25 minutes left.
Yeah, definitely was a crazy game right there for Clicks, but jumping into the next game, 25 minutes left on the queue. This is going to be a close one here for Steens, as he is running out of time on the clock for the final opportunity for anyone, guys, to make it through the Fortnite World Cup final stage. This is it. It's the last moment. So if another 50-man, highly congested lobby, Storm 6 is approaching.
And we're going through Tilted. We talk about all of the natural structures and stuff that is already there. It's so incredibly difficult to move back through them. You can see Steens right now trying to pre-break a bunch of those, but there's a player right next to it. Gets the shot first for the 73, and then forces the player to disengage. Dynamite coming over towards this whole structure. Will Steens push forward for it? First edit, second edit. Players right there, phasing through the floor, and opts to disengage. No shot coming out yet. Oh, he found him. He owns that ramp.
Oh,
that should be free. Yeah.
Oh my, another 124. Guys, the combat has such a tight crosshair. These shots are just barely connecting at full range right there. That's insane. Such a tough shot to make in a close quarter like that. Beautiful flicks right here. Steens is in it to win it right now, and he is now replenished to max materials. Taking a look around the map now. You see, you have class in this game. Nuke's boss. Again, we see more boombo action here. Will we see some elims being picked up? Not as much as we saw before. That little change to the boombows made a big difference.
Yeah, I know a lot of people kind of scoffed at it at first, like, oh, like 0.25 seconds. That's not a big difference. When you look at small numbers like that in particular, I advise people to think in terms of percentages, right? So yeah, you think, oh, a quarter of a second, that's not that long of a time. But one, a quarter of a second is about the natural reaction speed for a human, and 2, that's a 25% increase. So all those like sick full draw flicks you saw before, you don't have the time to do that anymore. because yes, the extra half second, you're like, oh, what is that? But if it's the reaction time for your average human being, I promise you, the competitive Fortnite player has a much faster reaction time than that. So all of a sudden, they hear any amount of that draw, or you don't get as quick of a release, it's not going to be as effective. Not to say it's not strong, but it's definitely slightly more significant than people thought at first.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Percentages are huge, and we talked about reaction speeds. Nuke's boss has picked up a 3-piece on his rotation and has managed to find
the tree!
So close, hits the tree as Nut walks right past him. He did do the last bit of damage, so
no,
rewarded.
Any cheat, we're gonna have to look at that maybe for teaming, because Nut in the tree, I mean, similar names going through the tree, holding up there, just make sure. But no, brilliantly done from Nut. Super unfortunate there that the tree happened to be there, but you know, sometimes luck's on your side and sometimes it's not, as we're on board here with Clarity G. Trying to find an angle, still has his baller as well as 2 shadow bombs, so a lot of utility coming out, has the heavy sniper as well, and you can see him just trying to find a spot to hang out with the baller so he won't get shot down. This is one thing about these baller rotations. The players try and hang out off the underside of builds so you won't take additional ammo. You still see about 5 of them trying to make their way up the side. Kazooie gets Boogie Bomb, but is going to be okay. And this rotation is nuts and stacked. Everyone trying to go up and over this hill. As you can see, Nistic, Tech, Twizbot, CWV, Nobu BFO, Prodigy Aces, Tendi, 2Chens, all going down to the storm. An old man mountain. He is patient. He is calm, and he will claim his toll. The lobby goes from 30 to 18 in the blink of an eye.
Just over the mountain, a nightmare situation for these players that do not have mobility. And it's crazy because not one friendly launch pad came down, so they all went down. Everyone paid the price there.
It's like you're looking for recycled utility. It's like, who's going to be the one to do it? Hey, but if nobody is recycling, nobody gets to go. And that was what we had talked about. We talked about how this hill can end up for an awkward rotation. And look at what it spawned as the players now have to rotate back through it. TJ on the high ground, 2 players ripped up into the rift. Casker and Vayne on the low ground. Top 15 remaining right now.
And somehow Clarity still managed to keep the ball with the no health. Literally all it needs is 1 shot here and it can be taken out. But with all the chaos, all the players, he's managing to just stay in it, just avoid all of these guys, avoid all this problematic.
Largely by doing this, you can see hanging out on the underside of the high grounds builds. He's not going to edit himself and look back down, but right as he does it, gets the build broken. That player isn't going to be looking to knock that ball away. He wants to find Elam's Clarity, looks skyward, hits the heavy sight, but no knocking down there. Kazooie is still in this match. It did just pick up Chief. Vayne also still in the match on the low ground. Kazooie going to drop ops to catch himself and then swap right to the combat shotgun. Clarity picking up Kazooie there as he continues to work it down.
You guys can keep watching this. I'm gonna go take a quick shower.
Here. It's not held up on much.
Yeah, see you guys soon.
And interesting, he had shadow bombs, but he waterfalled all the way down.
It's coming down now.
Someone is coming down. It's his high ground to keep if he can just hold it here.
There's no one there, though. It's fine. Top 5 and high ground now for Clarity all of a sudden. Still has 20 builds and the 2 shadow bombs.
Oh, man. It's going back up and over. Futat tries to land on him. Clarity gets shot. Is he going to be able to continue to keep it? Yes, he does. He keeps his high ground and trades a monstrous shot in return. Wraps him right up. Now it's all his once again, and he's replenished on health.
Great double trap there from Clarity onto Futatu right as he pushed in the box. Casker and TJ going at it in the bottom right-hand corner. Casker going to be the beneficiary of that one. And now he's looking. He's not staying with the zone. Uses the RPG to drop down Clarity. Clarity has zone position, gets the first shot, and Casker finds it! He got the 1 shot. Casker, you lord! 5 elims, victory royale. 15 points there, pushing him up to 46. What a finish, my Lord Casker. Courage, that was pretty sick.
It does not get much closer than that. Right down to the final moment. Hits the shot he needs to and wins the game. Folks, I'm back here on the stage with my good friend Dr. Lupo as we've been watching the NA action unfold. Now, Ben, we've also got a ticket to punch, but we'll get to that in a second. First, catch her to speed of what you've been looking out for.
NAE so far putting on an excellent show, and actually
coming up there.
One of the craziest things we've seen thus far up until right now is the standings have been kind of it's a new set of faces.
Yeah, this last week, everyone that's been fighting for those spots has risen through the ranks. It is now in that top 10.
The question is, who winds up holding on to those spots, as we are still waiting to see that all unfold. Either way, though, those coveted positions, 6 more left. It's coming down to the wire. This is the last opportunity they have to make it into the Fortnite World Cup.
3,000 players from every region played through on Saturday to make it here, but right now, the top of the top of the top for NA East. Here's your standings. A quick refresh of everything we've seen. Like we just saw, Clicks, multiple games so far today. 3 victory royales, only 7. He still has 3 left. 66 points, and he's already qualified.
Yeah.
So you have to keep in mind, too, players like Clarity, Mega, even though all the way down to the bottom, Colorful, those players, if they end up in the top 6 for NA East, all you have to do is just adjust the list of who's going to qualify. So if you freeze it right here, this is one of the craziest things, as we head into the final week of solos. Freeze it right here, every single player on this board would end up qualifying because you have 1st, 4th, and 5th pushes multiple positions down. It's insane. And that's consistency, because then you have Clicks, Clarity, Mega, Colorful, all already in the top 10 right now as it stands right now. But like I said, still have games left to play.
Tough thing is Aspect already at 10 games played, won't be able to up that score anymore. We'll see if they can potentially hold on to their position. We know that that's a look at NA East. I believe we also have an update for Brazil.
The final standings for
final
Brazil.
standings for Brazil.
There it is.
Node qualifies. Techno Viking in that 2nd spot, so close, but not enough in the end. You see the 9Z boys on there as well. Either way, Clipnode, the one qualifier from Brazil, which means we've got a ticket to punch. We've got a ticket to punch.
Jack,
the World Cup Finals. Ben, I know this is something that you've struggled with.
It's going to work. It has to work. At some point, it's going to work. All right,
do it.
So, I've seen everybody else do it. It's just a little corner tap. I think that I've been hitting in the middle. I'm going to try the corner, okay? Ready?
All right, go ahead.
Man.
Ben. Let's throw it back to our casters. To the break.
Hey Fortnite fam, BallTW here to get in the nitty-gritty of competitive Fortnite. The final circles in competitive Fortnite are packed tightly with both action and players, all fighting to get the victory royale. Let's introduce one of the most common techniques used to outlast your opponents in those congested final zones. What is tunneling? Also known as snaking or pathing, this is when you build a protected tunnel while running away from the storm and into the next safe zone. When these safe zones get so small, this becomes very, very important, as there can be opposing players on all sides of you. Here's an example of the most basic tunnel, the straight tunnel. From your base, you simply build straight towards your destination straight ahead of you, with the floor piece below your feet and above your head. This is the most basic and also dangerous version of the tunnel, since you're not covering horizontally. You're exposed from your sides. However, you save materials by doing this. The materials you spend covering your sides quickly add up. Then, if you need to go diagonally to get where you need to go, you'll often see players do the diagonal tunnel. At its most basic, it's very similar. You're just changing directions as you go, once left, once right. This is very useful since sometimes you'll encounter enemies that you want to get away from on the road to the victory royale, or the next safe zone is in a diagonal direction. So just change directions and move, but make sure to stay safe from the storm. Now we talked about how you're exposed from your sides. In both versions, you can add walls to either side, or both left and right, or even in front as well. This gets really hard really fast, and this is why it's so impressive that not only are these high-level players tunneling so fast and without error, but at the same time going for crazy plays on unsuspecting opponents to rack up elimination points as well as placement points. It's a lot to take in, and oftentimes they do things so fast that you can't even keep up. Watching players like Cease, Bizzle, Mongrel, Benji Fishy, and all the players playing in the Fortnite World Cup Online Open play from their tunnels can be jaw-dropping. So there you have it, tunneling. One of the most important skills in competitive Fortnite. It's pretty simple at its core, but at the high pace of these congested endgames, it gets complicated. That means you need to practice, and make sure to hop in creative mode and do just that. You can practice it in the open on your own island, or use one of the many amazing pre-built training courses that creators have made. This was BallTW, and we'll see you in game.
I need to actually qualified is actually such a relief, such a big achievement, and something I've been working for almost a year now. It feels really good.
I think it's one of my biggest accomplishments. It's just a massive, massive pool of people.
You need to be so incredibly proud of your son being one of the best, one of the best solo Fortnite players in the world.
It's still hitting me like slowly. I was literally just laughing. Like, I was laughing so much.
Wow, I won $50,000 guaranteed, and I'm going to New York.
Yeah, gonna keep 50,000.
Oh, there you go.
As a kid, this is basically all you dream of.
The hype's really real.
It's a game I can compete in, and I think that's why I have so much fun in it.
I'm incredibly grateful for Fortnite for giving me the opportunity to just pursue gaming, and how many friends I've made through this game.
Thank you for everyone who believed in me, because I honestly didn't really believe in myself.
It's gonna be so fun. I love it.
It's awesome. Thanks, Fortnite.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jonesies, Bonesies, and everyone in between. My name is Sundown, and you're watching the Fortnite World Cup Online Open week number 9. Yes, week 9 already, which means it is the final week of the solos competition. We have already seen Europe, Oceania, Asia, and now Brazil wrap up. We're going to get into the final moments of NA East, and I'm going to need some amazing casters to bring us to the conclusion. It's going to be Dr. Lupo and Zikamus Prime. Gentlemen, take us away.
You'd think after long enough, walking out from the same section would lose its pizzazz, but it's true. It's not the case. Still feels good every time. Zeke, welcome. We get to finish NA East, dude. It's the craziest region in terms of big names.
Sure. I'm still just baffled that Sundown called me an amazing caster. I mean, with an accolade like that, what else do I need? Let's hop into these games as amazing casters would. Here we go, though. Like you said, man, this is the tail end of NA East. And again, Fortnite fam, if this is your first time tuning in, maybe, you've been with us in and out. Guys, this is it. The final week of solo competition. 9 minutes, almost 10 here left on the clock for these players to queue up. This is it, Lupo. This is literally these players' last opportunity to qualify and punch your ticket to the finals. Now, don't forget, we have 1 week left that has been moved, all right? And that will be the final duo week. But right now, it's all about solos.
Remember, too, with that adjustment in scheduling comes a doubling of prize. $2 million on the line this week and the following week, that final week, the 20th and the 21st, in case you're checking your calendars. Appreciate Epic making a solid call there. You don't want to schedule multiple cool events simultaneously. Make sure everybody can watch and play, etc. Top of your screen there, and then we've seen multiple times climbing the leaderboard. Hogman squeaking outside that box on the left side. Meanwhile, Phenom here in front of you, pushing forward. On up 28 points right now. 2 eliminations, halfway full on materials, and the all-powerful tactical shotgun in the inventory. At this point, that's a joke in comparison. Honestly, so many people, especially in competitive, favor the combat shotgun because its ability to hit at range favors accuracy, and the ability to ADS, aim down sights, for those that are not aware of what the acronym stands for. do just a little bit extra damage as everything kind of accuracy is increased, everything's pushed together, the spread is not as severe. Shots from the outside here, a quick little tap. Lawden goes down. Phenom picking up a third elimination.
That was a great wall or ramp, excuse me, there to mount a little bit of a defense. You know, he saw the player, he eliminated the player, someone else saw him eliminate the player. I was trying to find a better way of saying that, but I was like, let's just go for it. And then,
I respect the attempt.
You know, I appreciate it. Got to try sometime. You know what's crazy? I think this is the first time we're seeing Sunny Steps today as one of these final ending zones. Now, don't forget, guys, top 25 is that placement threshold. 15, 5 is the victory out, or all the additional ones as well. And every elimination is a point. So, Dr. Lupo, you know, these guys, we can't stress this enough. Like I said earlier, this is the final few moments. Everything they do is going to affect the standings, right? If they eliminate a player, 100%. If they get eliminated, maybe they make a bad call or a bad trade, it's going to directly impact the standings.
On top of that, you can see big shifts in placement. Might come down to the point where some player may or may not qualify because of a single mistake. 1v1 that's lost, that kind of situation. Red Sprite on the outside. Graska finding 2 eliminations. The second to follow through is on Tilt. Pushing up the ramp here. We're in the top 25 now. Placement points going out for everybody. 41 points. Enough to put Graska closer to the top 10. Love to see that. Campfire down to probably the only time that might be this safe. Even then, not very safe. It's multiple players. Applying pressure, shots squeaking through the walls. Graska's forced to turbo build. Try and save himself and a chance to heal up on that. Campfire, he saw High Sky rotating next to Graska. Making it out just barely by a hair. 52 HP is enough for a combat shot out of midair to cause Graska to have to go back to the lobby. 52 builds left and both minis popped. 102 HP, just kidding, 152, maybe 200 in a second here. We'll see. Graska trying to find another elim. Quick edit back down into his own build, pushing forward in the outside rotation in front of his opponent's box. Owning as many of the surfaces as possible. Really, really solid heads-up play there. Phenom out by the storm because of damage dealt just moments ago. Top 15, top 13 now as Graska picks up more placement points and the eliminations from the previous opponents.
Now, don't forget, Dopeye is up above him. Down below is Shaz. And look here on the lowest ground, players being eliminated. High Sky there as well. And look at the rift, just sending players into the sky. So now Graska's not on the highest ground tarp, so he's got to make a decision. Do I, you know, the guy on the top, Dopeye, is going to be looking up because anyone could try and potentially contest high ground. So now he's probably going to turn his attention down below. He could go for the contest and try to, like, overtake high ground. But right now, man, again, like, when every single interaction matters, it's better to just wait it out. Try and get those placement points 100%. First, and then go for elims, right?
Seeing a slightly lower average score right now. Everybody in here, Statsy goes down.
All right.
Luxury on the outside. Quick push there from Graska. E11 feeling real good about their recruitment right now. We've said that about Ghost, FaZe, and a number of other teams in the past, but right now, Graska definitely putting on a good show. E11 doing an excellent job, feeling good about all their players.
Oh, look at that. Up on the high ground, Graska goes for the contest, and he overtakes, man, words, what's going on with me today? Overtakes Dopeye up on the high ground, and look at this dude. He's dropped into critical HP. He's just got to bail on the entire situation. It's like, Graska, my bad, man. I didn't know it was your high ground.
Sorry about that. Go now.
Almost here. Top 5, Lupo getting close.
80 damage there. Graska looking to follow through. See if we can pick up an elimination. Going to double layer above. You want to keep ownership of as many surfaces above as players are rotating. Look at that shot. That's exactly why. Takes ownership of the ceiling. Quick edit. Shaz goes down. 4 players remaining. 8 elims right now for Graska. Big game. Victory Royale or not. We'll see here in a second. Dopey on the ultimate low ground. 30 HP, it looks like. Trick and Nyko King fighting it out. The same tarp, the same box. Nyko King drops out just before getting the elim and actually goes down himself. Trick going down to Graska. It's a 1v1 with Dopey with no builds, 29 HP. Here we go. The shots from above. Constant pressure is all it's going to take, as this is Graska's game to win. Imagine a loss right now. Yeah, right. It couldn't be me. And Graska takes it home.
Very well executed from him. Just identifying, you know, when to go for the high ground retake. Obviously, you want high ground heading into these later circles, but, like, you got to know when to do it. Because if you just go aggressive and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to challenge this guy, often at times it's met with a combat shotgun to the face.
Timing is everything. Timing is absolutely everything. If you like you said, if you have a player that pushes up at the wrong time, maybe that player that has the ultimate high ground is already aware of everything that's going on. Could literally have a bead on you from above. Maybe you flint knock up, maybe you redeploy, anything. You're putting yourself in a shot in a position that basically says, please shoot me out of the air. Have this elimination. Excellent gameplay there. By the way, if you are on NA East, we are in the last 3.5 minutes of queue time. Get the games in, or I mean, that's a big misstep. Why would you not? Just do it.
I mean, especially if you have extra games, just hop in and go for those elimination games or throwaway games, as sometimes we refer
If it's your
to.
last one, though, definitely play it all the way out for placement.
Yeah.
So important.
Absolutely.
You pick up extra points there. See the mark for the circle. I mentioned that earlier. Very kind of cool that we can see that from this view. Carew from the Twitter gang, or I'm not sure.
I think that just means he's Carew on Twitter.
I just love all the different prefixes and stuff people put in their names. The smiley faces at the end is goated, spams L2.
I will not lose.
Love it. Love this
billion of them. Picks up air cool there in the crossfire. Now he knows someone else is close. Lux here as well going to get picked up, and someone's going to send Stinks RPGs the likes over Carew's way. But look at all this free loot. I believe that is a chug jug as well. I mean, I feel like if you're going to go ahead and dedicate the 10 seconds for the Meg, just take the extra 5.
Chug. Why are you not using the chug?
Listen,
Drew, why are you not using the chug, bro?
It's, you know, maybe he's just feeling a little bit of pressure here from things around him. Remember, we have more, I guess, like insight on this just because we can see more. We have more information than Carew does in this game. So
I feel like he's got to have the audio cues to know that no one is around him, or at least no one's going to pressure. The only thought could be, is there someone maybe 1-2 layers up with a heavy snipe, someone that can drop into this box and apply pressure when I'm not really expecting it. Yeah. But he was already at such high HP and shield. Look, he's even standing still right now. This is just so you know at home. Look at that. That wasn't even a spectate issue. That was literally he sat there and did nothing.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you might as well have just taken the chug. And just leave it behind. You know, listen, it's okay.
Leaving it behind now makes sense.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a chance to use that, but not using the chug in that moment feels like a misplay. It's all right, though. Hopefully,
very
Carew
well
can figure this out.
Could come back to bite him, but look, if he gets a siphon, he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
You know? That might be what he's banking on. It's like, look, let's just go for the siphon.
He knows. He read the script, right? He knows that this is about to be an Elam for him. Joke, by the way. Internet, Reddit, please. There's no actual script. Kidding. 30 players left. We'll get a top 25 soon. Carew just rotating around inside this baller. Not putting too much pressure on anybody. You don't want to make yourself a target and make anybody frustrated. You break their builds, that kind of thing. You know they're going to lash back. Calebur in the feed, pick it up. Elam on Tandy. Players in the ultimate high ground stills. Carew's rotating this ball. He's not the only one, though, as you see a swarm of ballers in front.
Right here on the edge of top 25, and this is what we're going to see, right? Everyone's slowing down their game. Justin, unfortunately, going to be edged out right there at the end. And this is probably when you wanted to, this is the least optimal time to be eliminated, right? Right on the edge of top 25.
Because the heartbreaking, because you wasted 20 minutes getting to top 26, and then you get popped. Whoever you see in the feed next, oh, there it is. I believe it was Swifty Slides goes down. Very sad.
Yeah, if you jump into a game and you're eliminated like 86, maybe pick one Elam or two, you're like, you know what? No big deal. I hopped in.
Good use of time.
Yeah, but if you hop in like that and you get eliminated, it's rough.
Right now, not the best. I guess the last game, too, not a huge deal because you know that, oh, God, we're going to get another one in. But this is a lot of players. Styles on Gek all the way to the bottom of your screen, falling outside of the zone. Probably going to go down 2 storm damage. On your screen were the point schemes. How to get points, placement, and eliminations. Very important. Percently. 0 elims, 101 builds. If you got to this point. 17 left, looking all the way up top. Shooting his way back up. Player inside. A lot of baller play in here. You got to remember, too, I feel like if you mess with one baller, you're going to get the whole swarm. So you got to be careful because there's going to be a lot of people flying around you. Gal all the way to the top. Zakep. NA East out of time for queuing. Bugabot dropping in as well. Sebi goes down.
This guy's going for high ground.
Animal pick up that elimination.
You know, I feel like at this point, because there's so many ballers rolling around, like you just gotta crack them. Yeah, there goes one.
Speaking of, Animal forced out of the ball, are gonna have to build up and target out at the level here, which is kind of tough because there's nothing else connecting what he's built in on, unless somebody connected from above, which they may have. We'll see here. Good chance to farm up a little bit of tree. Some wood there. He's only at 331. Might as well pick up as much as he can. Move forward and build out towards the front of the safe zone, boxing up and looking back inside for an opportunity to take shots. Awareness here extremely important. As a player, in a potential top 10 of the board
He can only
situation, you
place
want to look
53
for every
rounds,
chance you
49
have to
now.
pick up even just one elim. Even a tag on a player that may go down to the Storm, because that will count as a point too. You have that 60-second window. Recent patch changes, changing the way that players are playing. Shots through the window, big hit there, finds Briggs, an elimination. 8 remaining, that's the second one for Animal.
He finds
he
himself
played
a
himself. He
combat
got, like,
as well,
none
but
of
he
the
did not pick it
materials.
up. I don't think he realized.
He got-
Unfortunately,
oh my God,
he's
died.
going to be caught off guard there a little. Unfortunately, when you happen to, in those situations, when you're trying to rapidly pick up loot, you're just going to drop a few things that you don't mean to, and that's kind of what we saw, unfortunately. But look at all the spread of people here, Lupo. Everyone's like, Percently's basically in the stratosphere right now, just now deciding. Let me rejoin everyone down below. Playing Fortnite, Mooncakes gets picked up in the crossfire. Now it's top 5.
Let me join everyone playing Fortnite down below. I'm playing a different game up in the sky. Percently and Jen now on the ultimate high. Tendons in the mid, and one player, I believe, floating in right now. It's Crazy Ken.
Shooting, what are you doing?
Percently doesn't look up very soon. It's going to be scary immediately. Nope, Crazy Ken going to go down to the Storm. Tendons in the ultimate low. Percently has the HP advantage, and it does pay off big as the Storm takes Tendons
I mean,
out.
not iconic.
And that's a victory royale.
I didn't know what the other name was.
Elimination victory royale. 11 points is still big.
Yeah, it's hard, right? Because like in games like that,
the
when you
iconic
have
almost died too.
the one elimination and the 10 points from the victory royale, it's
Damn,
like,
all the way
you
from
could have gone for
Dusty.
more, but it's 11
And they had to go up.
points.
No, that's rip.
Look at it this way. One elimination.
Alright, okay, bye. This is probably like the last scrim we're gonna watch.
Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Still got the victory royale. It all adds up. Meanwhile, Symphony, a name we've seen maybe once or twice. Wink. Very well-known player here. 40 remaining. Good to see everybody making an opportunity to sneak their way out under the main stage here in NA East. If you're just tuning in, we're coming up towards the end of these NA East games. The last week for solo qualifiers, week 9 here. It's been 5 of them total. So if players do not qualify solo today, they do not qualify solo at all for New York City.
He doesn't even have an AR.
Dual competition as well.
It's
crazy that
the last minute. That's why I think these are the highest tension games, and that's why I think players are putting on an excellent performance. Shots here, the infantry rifle. Oh my
Holy
gosh.
cow.
Nylon
is bad aim.
Beamed out of midair. Symphony showing that he does have the good aim. That good that you want.
You know, man, this is such a great point, though, in that, like, because this is coming down to the final few games, right? This final either 10 games or 3-hour window to play in, you're just going to see people play very different, right? Like, maybe someone's more aggressive, but you're trying to say, look, I need to play for placements. I got to at least hit top 25. Then I go for eliminations, right, to maximize my time. Maybe someone plays very, very defensively. So much so that we saw, like, last game, they only got the 1 elim. But still, the 11 points, it's huge.
Yep.
But if you only get 1 elimination, you're eliminated, like, top 25, it's only 4 points. And that's where, again, we talk a lot about, you know, time management, game management, knowing when to be aggressive, when not. It all comes into play.
You have to realize, too, I've seen a little bit of this on Twitter from a number of different personalities in the Fortnite community. People are talking about how once the 20th and the 21st goes by, once the 10th week of competition is done, we have a month of decompression. If you have to realize that 2.5 months straight of people literally non-stop grinding, non-stop practicing, scrimmage games left and right all day, that's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of stress on a lot of these players, and so a good decompression period, I honestly look forward to it for a lot of the people that are out here. People that will not qualify can look forward to what's next from Epic. Vaughn shot down midair, but there is a lot of stress right now because you're down the last 2 weeks, so people I think are a little more punishing in their own gameplay, a little less forgiving on mistakes they make themselves. So once this is done, you get a good reset period for people that have qualified, a good, like a mental break, just for a little bit. But then you gotta stay serious after that, get back into it, because New York City is just around the corner. Coming up in the late July, it's gonna be a big time for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's very easy, you know, to be eliminated and maybe not qualify or what have you, and get very down on yourself and down on your skills. But at the end of the day, you gotta remember, these players are top 3,000 in their region. They are here for a reason. All their hard work, things like this. That Spizzle of all people, right there on the edge of top 25 as well. You hate to see it, but, you know, man, at the end of the day, you just got to remember that you're here for a reason. You're an incredible player, and there's always going to be more opportunities in the future.
Thanks, Zeke. I knew I was incredible, but hearing it from you helps quite a bit. Your placement positions right there in the top right of your screen. Oceania, Asia, Brazil, 1 apiece. 8 for Europe, 6 for NA East, 2 for NA West. And if you're a real gamer out there, you're putting something big out, you want to see a cool clip, anything like that, hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Tag us on Twitter, Zeke specifically.
Oh, man. I love when people post things. I love interacting with the community. It's a lot of fun. What?
There's good people out there.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Just like the Sneaky Bro art, they sent us the artwork as well. I mean,
the Fortnite.
The Fortnite. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Inside this box, doing non-stop work. Guys takes Dr. Football out, pushing up. Hornet the ultimate high ground.
Alright, I'm back.
Wipe up.
Hornet holding high ground.
No shield.
Alright.
Trying to rotate forward. Vivid from Liquid, another player we've kept our eyes on previously. I actually caught a clip of Vivid flying off the map earlier in a quad. You got to be real careful with those, bud. You got to be real careful with those. 15 players left.
Low key, he's kind of. I think he likes Vivid. Dr. Lupo and Vivid, that's a ship right there. What is this fool doing?
Symphony catches him inside a box. Campfire goes unused. Symphony 10 bandages for a late game heal off if needed. I guess pick it up. Jason on Tyler's in the feed. 12 players remaining.
Oh, Symphony might just win.
Why we try and commentate a majority of what you see on your screen in relevant times like this, because there are players that spectators that won't be able to watch the stream. People that are potentially blind that enjoy listening to Fortnite. Just keep that in mind when we're talking about everything that happens here. 9 players, 8 players left. This is Lucky from Tempo, already qualified, but does go down with Wipo. 8 players left now. Symphony building a shot from above. Gotta watch out for those layers.
Symphony kind of a bot and a beast at the same time.
Ultimate high ground. Quick shot in the sky. Can't do it. Dropping it back on in. The re-challenge for ultimate high ground. Shot from the outside. Symphony down to 19 HP. He's going to have to branch out, defend up, and watch the storm. 2 ticks of the storm is going to spell the end for him. Chance from
Wait, what? How did he not die?
He's got it all by himself now. 4 GG in the mid ground. Hornet. Thwipo goes down. Hornet. Dave on in the ultimate low. 4 players left, and they're all on your screen on the left side. Symphony. No builds remaining. Has the 10 bandages. Won't have a chance to tick them. Here we go. 9 HP. You had to take
no build.
Oh! Trying to find it.
Hornet.
1v1. Hornet, Dave on the outside. A build off the last.
Davon's gonna win.
2 builds remaining. Can't quite see how much his opponent has. 1 minute and excellent timing in the pop there, but this wall.
Oh no!
Gonna peel
oh no! You gotta go for the fight. You have to go for the fight. It's gonna be over.
Push forward. Oh, he made it back in. He actually didn't even make it back in. Hornet ticked out before it even became relevant. Solid victory royale. The last second there. What a tough spot on the plateau.
On the win.
Flat facing wall on the plateau. Basically
this is actually kind of interesting.
Out, or you got to build real quick. Crank those 90s. Get back in the safe zone. But it didn't matter in the end. HP ended up being the deciding factor.
I like this part of the desert.
Great game over there on NA East. And Symphony, you know, he did play third in that game. It came down to having no materials. But he was playing out of his mind there, going on that spree. Just the way he was navigating the builds there was just incredible. Mad props to him, but like you said, man, next game, more Fortnite action on deck.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Brooks got us back.
There you go.
Here. Shots through, finds Mojo inside the box.
Completely, okay. Remember this in your head. Have you ever seen
take another one.
People, they instead of Mojo, O-J-O-M, and it's an elephant? Did you ever?
No, that sounds adorable though.
Right? Every time I see Mojo, I think of that elephant.
Elephant?
Yeah.
Why is that so? Please pull that up on your phone. That sounds adorable.
I'm gonna just type it out.
Elephant for my name.
Hashtag Fortnite World Cup. All right.
Figure out how to make a kitty cat.
J-O-M. Just send that to us. See, it's like a little elephant. You got the 2 eyes, the little trunk, and then the little body.
I love the internet.
There you go. The more you know.
21 players left. Cosmic building up, trying to take that ultimate high ground. Not inside the safe zone yet. See in the minimap.
Switch it up, boys.
Mojo spinning around. That is Cosmic right now. Accidentally shoots his own ramp. A little bit of a misclick. No big deal.
No big deal.
As the launch pad has 2 shadow bombs, so rotation is possible. On top of that, in case something does drop out from underneath, has the redeploy as well. See here if that's something that comes into play. Shots on players rotating. This is exactly what he was waiting for. A lot of whiffs, but no big deal. Again, not
Lowry by Clinical
988
He
smarter.
is so ugly.
A minigun in Cosmic's hands, he's still going to be able to hold the trigger down the entire game, assuming that it didn't overheat.
Right.
That's right there. You saw a window edit in the center of your screen for just a second. You got to be careful with those.
Ooh, someone popped the supply drop. It's going to drop down.
Put a rocket in the supply drop. Oh, by the way, Caden in the feed taking Dubs out. Big elimination there.
That's got to be
He should not be holding high
shut
ground.
down someone like Dubs. You're like, oh man, I feel like I can make more happen in this game. Man, Cosmic's way up here though. He is
Hold on, boys. I'm gonna go grab
way up here. He's got the glider deploy, so he's completely fine. But yeah, he's up there for sure. Top 15 is the next threshold.
It's surprising me. No one's
even contesting it. No one.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Right there. A couple shots back out in the storm wasn't enough to break it down just yet. He's seeing that. Cosmic deciding to continue to apply pressure. Can't quite pull it off. Again, no big deal. Has the redeploy. Going to fly on past. Some shots come out from players on the move. Oh my gosh.
Truly
I thought
punishing.
he was fine. Just kidding. Cosmic beamed out of midair.
That is so rough. Don't forget the glider redeploy has a slower glide time.
It does.
So it makes you way more vulnerable in the sky. You want to wait until right before you hit down on the ground and then deploy it.
Honestly, not even that. I think the play there was shadow bomb the way down, prevent fall damage, and just rotate through. Instead, he went for the redeploy. Obviously, hindsight's always 20/20.
I was literally going to say that.
In the moment, that was the choice that he made. It ended up being not the right one, which is too bad. Back to the lobby. And actually no more Q there, because Q times are done. Don't forget that.
Right.
Shots. Zizzle goes down.
Yeah,
it finds one.
It's always easier for us to be like a little more critical because again, like we just have all of the information here in front of us.
Plus, we're the ultimate gamers, so
I mean, I am not. You are for sure.
Everyone
not me.
knows that.
Everyone does know that. But yeah, sometimes we tend to be a little bit more critical, but you know, we mean it with, of course, the most love because we love Fortnite as much as the player.
Let me say this too. Anybody that listens in on commentary, if you hear us talk about your gameplay and we say something that may be perceived as negative, let me tell you with 100% don't worry. That being said, I can see things that you can't right now, and because of that and my ability to commentate the game, I have the opportunity to say things about your mistakes. Sorry. Don't worry. I hear it from a lot of people every time I mess up in stream. It's all good. 14 players left. Trick FN for short. I did see the man, the myth, the legend, Yogurt Fart in this.
Grab myself some food and cold ice water.
Big set of
names.
Potential.
The names. Here we go.
Yogurt Fart actually.
There you go. Finds an elimination over on Tasky, and we've been in top 15, right? So now we have another round of placement points. This is where going from top 15 to top 5.
Ooh.
That error margin, much bigger. Benji going to pick up here by Trick. A second one over on Face Maxi. Wow. Let's go, Trick.
Set of eliminations there. Trick has a chance to keep this going a little bit longer if he wants to. Opts not to, but he is positioned against that mountain edge. Quick window edit and shots before that player can use the launch pad and try and get the heck out of there. Trick moving forward, going to box in and start the rotation.
Trick played himself.
Yeah.
Keep moving.
He could have
saving materials just a little bit, not walling off because he knows he's on the ultimate low ground.
Oh no, Lupo, the side of the mountain. It's Father Mountain. Look, Trick has to go right now. Cadden is going to
do his crank 90s, brother.
Yeah, you just got to go up right now. And look,
actually, it's fine. Trick caught a player on rotation. Stretch is gone. The edge of the storm here, and he's actually.
Where do we go from here? Where are we going from here?
We'll find out in 3 seconds. 6 players left. We're looking at the last possible rotation for a lot of people here. Player peeking down from above, maybe a chance to take shots. We're going to the northwest. He's actually totally fine. Big luck there for Trick. 6-3 builds. Sorry. Down to the last second shot.
Oh!
Colorful from the top 10.
There was also a launch pad. Did he get it?
He did not. But at this point, this late, probably not a big deal. 3 players left. Shiga. Caden takes shots. Sandwiched between 2. Trick gonna drop down and apply pressure. Says, Shiga, you can wait on the ultimate high ground. I'm gonna pick up this elimination, the HP and shield from that. Some materials. Trick down to 8.
Man.
And that's that.
Trick is insane.
Shiga just jumped right on in.
He's got 7 kills, a win, and all placement points. Trick's doing good right now, I'm pretty sure.
Play there. But at the end of the day, he lands the ultimate Trick shot. Back over to Sundown in the studio. Sundown, what you got for us, friend?
We're gonna keep watching these. These are lit.
Is bad jokes like that because he didn't even fire a shot. So well done from Trick there to ride that one out. Good victory royale. I'm here with Monster D. We're going to take a look at some of the gameplay that happened in that last block real quick. Let me hop on up here and let's break these plays down.
Yeah, we got a lot going on here, and the player to look out for, E11 Graska. These E11 boys have been on a rampage, and we just want to highlight how much of a rampage these guys have been just going on. Graska in specific here, you'll see a nice string of elims kind of coming out of him, using shadow bombs, just keeping it super technique and super textbook. And I just want to talk about his mentality because I follow him on social media. He is the type of player that wants to improve week after week, and that's what we've seen from his early placements around the 60th, and we've seen as high as 14th with his duo Daxter. So they are just out of contention. Anyone in that upper top 20th kind of bracket as either a solo or a duo team have what it takes to kind of seal the deal here in these final moments. And this is just a solo competition. Take a look here. But remember, he's going to be another player to look out for next week as well. So keep your eyes on them. As again, just wrapping things up. You saw just a little bit of Trick in the previous game. He wrapped up the likes of him. And look at this, 50 points, right? Trick was in about 55. This win right here puts him back up. That's a 4-point swing. And that puts him at about 54 last we saw. So Graska's in a running. Now another look, Kez, same thing, same situation, same deal here. GA Kez putting on a show here, showing that the combat follow-up just swift. No time for hesitation. The reaction speeds are clean. The mechanical skill is here.
Yeah, this is lit.
Not just European, players showing up here. Sundown. It's NA as well. NA East here.
I don't really watch this usually.
Throughout the evening here.
Holy.
And just super clean.
Super clean from Kez. Indeed, not just Europe who has put on a show. Every single one of our regions so far have been absurdly close. Like, we quite literally haven't seen a week like this so far. We are going to get back into the very final matches. NA East is so absurdly close. I cannot wait to see who takes away one of those last 6 spots. But we're going to go right on over back to Lupo and Z.
Thank you, Sundown. I appreciate you, and I do appreciate every region.
Right.
Europe, NA East, NA West, Oceania, Asia, Brazil.
Oceania.
Y'all some gamers. Keep that up. Don't change.
Oceania.
All right. A lot of people.
That pickaxe is
like
huge.
crazy
Why
to
is he
try and
using it?
qualify for the Fortnite World Cup in New York City.
Excuse me.
Those finals are going to be insane, by the way. Look forward to that. And let me just say, too, going through this, I can't think of anything in my career thus far that I've put more time and energy into than casting Fortnite events. Like, the amount of dedication from everybody on the production team to go into this, I hope that we have all done what they would consider an excellent job thus far, because this has just been a blast, and I hope we're putting on we're representing the players that we have a chance to commentate over accurately. I hope they all feel the same way about what we've done thus far. 8 spades here on your screen. Top, middle there. Abe taking a chance to just pop a little bit of a mini. Got a metal tunnel underneath with another player down below. A quick stink toss. Pressure being applied. These fly-ins there. Symphony top of your screen, but Baldy, player we've seen a number of times. The flint knock in hand.
Ooh. All right.
Epic AR and a rare combat shotgun.
This is the loadout you want.
Oh yeah, this is big value. Because he has 2 campfires, 6 minis. He's got the turret in case he gets ultimate high ground and he needs something to just connect back for 1,000 HP. It's a big value right there. Typically I say, very rarely do we see players utilize the, we'll say the pew-pew mechanic of the turret. Right
sure.
there, shots. That goes down, a big pickup. First elimination for Baldy, 49 points. But yeah, the loadout is excellent right now. It kind of covers everything that he's going to need in any given moment right now. Poach from Liquid.
Alright, boys, we're probably going to be playing with Top Dog at like 427-ish. I'm going to go grab another. Actually, nah, I don't really want a water right now. Like, I do, but at the same time, I don't want to go get one. We drank 2 water bottles today. Not bad. Yo, this skin's kind of lit. Low-key. Like, the back bling is lit. I'm going to buy it probably if it comes out.
But if you're trying to go for verticalities, by the way, a player lands the same quick trap. It's not going to go down. Clem still pays the price for trying to challenge spades for ultimate high ground. Might not be the last one either. Oh my gosh, the number of players flying around above is insane.
Get him. Let's go.
Dude goes down as a launch pad again. Sorry, that got ridiculous. But the late game launch pads, they lose value because the more time you spend in the air, the more opportunities other players have to take shots.
Yo, it's insane right now.
Spades sharing the wall with another player. Gotta be careful. Box up and keep on rolling.
You could be cheeky with the launch pads too, utilizing that ramp to just give you like that forward momentum instead.
All right, I propose a challenge to anybody out there.
Ooh.
You set up a launch pad with the angle that shoots an opponent player into a box filled with your own traps. I will PayPal you $50 because that would be ridiculous.
There you
Imagine
go.
Just
Dude, this guy's dead.
right in.
Why would he?
Like they go flying, they hold forward, and they're like, wait, that's a box.
Speed's
Oh,
last
no.
second.
What?
That was
Barely made it in. 3 HP. He's got to stay just ahead of the storm.
Dude, come on.
Just breathe in his direction.
This is one of those moments where you're thinking,
Dude, I think he's dead. This guy's so good, but he's a one tick. He needs to kill someone like ASAP.
Right now, Spade's deciding to push forward, rotate around on the bottom, a shot behind the corner at it.
Oh!
Some down underneath.
Total 8.
Big attempt from Spades. 3 seconds to squeak it in. 50 points right now for Spades. We're the top 25 now. Hornet all the way in the ultimate high ground, it looks like. Took it with a baller, which you don't see too often. Kind of a risky play unless you have something like a shadow bomb, which Hornet does have. Drop it down.
He needs to drink a slurp.
Takes a lot of ticks to the storm, and that's the time for a slurp.
Yeah.
Big value slurp.
Big value slurp, but don't forget, it does take quite a while. It's 1 HP a second. He's got a long time before he's back in fighting condition. Someone does go for the high ground challenge.
Player up above, and you still have one falling in, which you can hear that.
Yeah. I think that's what the player. So this player above Hornet knows that Hornet's down below, but like you said, he heard the glider redeploy. It's a very distinct sound. So he's probably just trying to keep himself safe. Hornet's trying to get aggressive here. He wants his elimination.
Dude, Hornet, come on.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Smart play there.
Good.
At that point, he was getting beamed, shot at from above. He was potentially challenging
Slurp
a player
finally
that he was
came
not going
out.
to be able to beat. Player behind gets caught in their own edit. Goes for the try.
Let's
The
go.
pyramid play and can't get Hornet. Instead, Gal pays the price themselves.
Auto pickup grabs 3 medkits for him. Let's
First
go.
elimination. 14 players left from the top 15 now for that second placements.
Oh god.
Inside a box. Finds a player inside.
Oh, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Goes down. One more push. Rotation on the outside.
Alright, he needs to get in a safe position and try to take some minis.
Well.
Oh, there's players all around Lupo.
Right underneath another player. They're holding it down.
He's dead.
Trying to reset the ramp underneath. Can't get it 3 times. Gonna have to melee their way through.
Oh.
Very tense
Hey, he's dead.
situation here. Smacked in your feed. Picking up an elim. We're down to the top 9. Hornet on 36.
Oh, wow.
HP. 3 elims now for Hornet. A big reactive shot there to stay in this game.
Oh my god.
Minis has 2 ARs. Not a big deal there.
Well, you can't really take medkits at this point of the game, so you can just drop them. Try to pick up something else. I'll just drop my medkits. I guess you could, like, use them for that
sandwiched in the middle. You hate to see somebody
out med or whatever.
Top 5, but here it is as the last set of placement points go out for everybody left alive.
Let's go, Hornet. I'm voting, like, I think Hornet.
Midas and Hornet, the ultimate low ground. Trying to pop a med kit there. Going to be able to get it off. Gonna have to push through this wall. But stay inside. Last second. That might be enough. Coming in from underneath, you see Shadow in the ultimate high ground, popping those minis. There's a natural campfire. He could hit it real quick. He doesn't.
Okay.
No chance for a take.
Let's go, Hornet. Let's go, Hornet.
The victory royale. And a cool
Doing a
dance
Billy
move to top it
bouncer.
off. Well played, Hornet.
That's the dance I know how to do, sort of. Bro, that was great. So much happened. Like
a lot happened in the last second.
Like technical
Dude,
skill
holy
wise,
cow, look at those builds.
Knowing how to like get players to do what you want them to do.
Hornet's heads up flick while rotating in the last second to stay alive.
Yes.
Was huge.
Against Smacked, that was insane. Literally jumped over his head, boom. 180 flicked him.
Made his way the rest of the way in. Well played there.
And you got to think too, that's gonna affect.
Yo, Hornet is insane, dog. No cap. Is this Ricky? I think this is Ricky. Alright, boys. Let's leave and then I'll re-invite him later on. It's gonna take him a bit. Alright, 33 minutes. We got far, boys. Relax, axe. It's so loud, dude. No cap. Alright. Alright, let's go. Gotta invite from top. Yeah, what's good?
Hello?
What's good? Let's play some arena duos.
Yeah. I was playing with Ricky. Ricky's Xbox is over at my house, so we're playing together.
Nice. No backling, way to go.
Backling, way to go.
Arena duos.
Oh. I can't wait till item shop, bro.
I don't think it's gonna be good today. There's gonna be nothing new. I'm pretty sure, because they usually don't put out 2 new things in a row. Was yesterday something new?
What?
Was yesterday something new or no?
Yeah, it was the relay. The skin that we're wearing?
No,
Bruh.
yesterday I said.
Yesterday's item shop is today's item shop, bud.
Okay, then the day before yesterday.
Yes, no, nothing was new that day. Is our burritos done?
Yes, so that means probably today's gonna be nothing new, but I want, you know, like the
now they are. Yo, we can go swimming in a little bit or whatever.
Ooh, yeah, baby, that feels good. I've been streaming for like a while. Ooh.
I'll be right back.
Alright, hurry up. You got 2 new things right there. I bet, since he's gonna come back. And Dusty. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go do the...
I was popping off today.
Same. Arena solos is the way to go. I pop off arena solos.
I don't.
I got like 7 kills, 5 kills. I was streaming like the whole time almost. And then I think I got like, I don't know. I think I got like 2nd place
Hey,
or
my
something.
landing's kind of messed up. We're split. That's not the way to go. I'm gonna grab this loot, this trap, and bandies and come to you.
Alright, well I have nothing. I was going for the stupid ice challenge, but played myself. Ooh, at least the purple vending. Alright, purple combat, and then I just need materials, and then
Gold deagle for you if you want. Maybe. I'm thinking I might keep it. I don't know. Deagle is good for knocking out stuff. So. Alright, I'm on my way. I'll be there in a while. Oh, I just died. No, I didn't. Oh, and then I have slipstream to you. No, I still won't make it. You're in zone. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm kind of playing myself.
Alright, I'm gonna turn on your stream. Ricky, here, you can watch your stream. Wait, you're streaming, right?
Yeah, I should be.
I didn't get the notification that you weren't on. No, you're not. You're not streaming, bro. Oh,
yeah, I am.
Can you get his... Yo, I need help.
You're kind of too far away, so.
Can you go on YouTube and look at his stream? Try to find a stream. It doesn't say you're streaming for me.
It literally shows that I'm streaming. I could check at any time I'm streaming. Alright, well I'm kind of chilling now. I've been
You don't have to do that.
Like
Stop right now.
Or like 2 hours or something like that.
You go to inbox. 23 hours ago, you streamed last for me.
I don't know then. I can literally, I don't know.
You could, if you could end your stream, do it. Cause it's not working. You're gonna have 0 viewers forever.
It's gonna switch later. When it uploads, it's gonna switch, but. Yeah, I'll end the stream. And then I'll restart it. Alright,
so cold.
boys. This is gonna be the end of the stream, even though it was supposed to be a live item shop video. But yeah, there's gonna be a new live item shop coming out like right after this one. So the stream's gonna restart up in like, I don't know, like 10 seconds, yeah. And so yeah, don't worry about it. But yeah, next stream's gonna be live item shop. So see you boys then.